Chapter 756. A Tournament for Extremeasaurs. It starts in the middle of the city. We were walking back from the mall. The Bolton siblings and their friends are now called the DNA Splicers. Their team symbol is the Team Loud Phoenix Storm logo, and underneath it is a DNA helix with the name on it. Me. So what did you and Mariah get, Bobby? Bobby B. I got Mariah some nice makeup. Never was into that stuff, but I figured it was perfect for her. Trudy. That's awesome, big bro. Stacy. That's very thoughtful of you, bro. Mariah. I got Bobby an awesome video game. Mariah got him Call of Duty. Me. Call of Duty is awesome, Mariah. Bobby B. Thanks, JD. Lincoln. I'm too young to play that kind of game. Lainey. Me too. Stacy. I know, guys. But you guys have the next best thing, and that's awesome skating moves. Lainey. True. Hello, Bobby. We looked and saw a blonde hair woman with blonde hair girl with a blue streak in her hair, blue eyes, black shirt, blue pants, and black shoes. Bobby B. Oh no. Helen. Me. You know this girl, Bobby? Bobby B. Unfortunately, I do. I wish I hadn't met her though. Her name is Helen Seamus. She's my ex-girlfriend. Helen Seamus. You're gonna regret breaking up with me, Bobby Bolton. No one says no to Helen Seamus. Me. This bitch is really fucked up. Trudy. How is she this bad? Me. Let me see here. I looked up her information on the crime database and I got a surprising shock. Helen Seamus is a sociopathic monster that has the face of an angel but the heart of a demon. She has rap sheet that's over a mile long and has a major league history of extreme violence. Mostly assault and battery charges. Rumors flew around that she killed someone because of it. She was never apprehended because of her crimes. But after Bobby disappeared because of Dr. Luther Paradigm, she swore to hunt him down and kill him no matter what the cost. Me. This is a horrifying rap sheet. Nico. I can't believe that Helen is this messed up. Helen Seamus. You have failed this city. Mariah. You want to get to my boyfriend. You'll have to go through me. Mariah jumped onto Helen and punched and pulverized her in a ferocious assault. Stacy. Sees Mariah savage beating Helen up, think we should help Mariah out? Maria. Knock yourself out. Stacy, Trudy, and Olivia pounced onto Helen and pulverized her into pulp. When it was done, Helen was arrested by the cops and we watched as she was taken away. Bobby Bolton. Why did I even date Helen in the first place? John. Because Clint over here was the one who suggested her? Me. Clint, you should have looked up her history first. Olivia. Yeah. Me. But that's not important. We took another criminal off the streets and sent her to prison. Coop. Yep. Clint. That bitch deserves it. Me. Yep. Helen Seamus was sentenced 6 consecutive teams of life without parole plus 623 years for her crimes. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Back at the estate we were playing video games and card games and reading books. Me. Jen. Did you ever go to a place to relax and did you hulk out there? Jen. I sure did. Me and Bruce went to a spa to relax. Hulk sore after long day. Jen. Yep. Flashback. Jen. Narrating. After all the fighting we had with bad guys, our joints were hurting and we went to a spa to relax. We were in a sauna. Bruce B. This is relaxing, Jen. Jen. You said it, Bruce. Jen. But then we hulkied out. Jen. Groans. Why does this keep happening to us? Bruce B. Groans. I don't know, Jen. Their skin turned green and muscular and Bruce and his head turned black and he turned into the Incredible Hulk. Jen's towel ripped off and she was naked and she turned into the She-Hulk. Her black hair turned longer and dark green. They reverted back the second they transformed. Jen covered herself. Jen, don't get any bright ideas, boys, or I'll break your necks. Bruce gave her a new towel. Flashback ends. Jen, that was the worst spot trip ever. Me, sounds like something Master Jiraiya would love. Nico sprayed his eyes with pepper spray again. Me, Nico, will you stop spraying your eyes with pepper spray? Nico, that image is so perverse that even I don't want to know what it looks like. Me, well, spraying yourself with pepper spray is gonna destroy your eyes, Nico. Nico, sorry. I can't help it. I may have Sabertooth's accelerated healing factor and I can regenerate my eyes, but Nicole will kick the living shit out of me if I think about stuff like that. Nicole, well, using pepper spray like that is going a bit overboard. Nicole was reading a newspaper from the Daily Bugle. Nicole, Peter sure does a great job getting stories for the Daily Bugle. Me, that he does, Nicole. Lisa, Nico, I believe I have a solution for you. Instead of the use of capsaicin mace, street name, pepper spray, I invented this. It's an electroshock anti-perverse bracelet. Whenever you think of perverse thoughts, it will zap you with a good voltage of 100,000 volts of electricity. Me, that just might work. Great idea, Lisa. Nico put the bracelet on and he tested it by thinking of something perverse and then suddenly. Op. Nico, blubbers, hey, it works. Thanks, Lisa. Lisa, you're welcome, Nico. Me, here, Lisa. I don't have any candy, but these blueprints are perfect for you. Lisa, much appreciated. Then the doorbell rang. Lincoln, I'll get that. Lincoln went and got the door. He answered it and it was Mac and Blue's friend Goo. Lincoln, oh hey Goo. Goo, hey Lincoln. What's happening? Lincoln, not much. We were just talking about stuff. Goo, okay. Hey, I have some news. May I come in? Lincoln, sure. Goo came in and we saw her. Me, hey Goo. What's shaking? Goo, I have news. The bad teams are having an Extremeasaurs tournament. We gasped. Me, an Extremeasaurs tournament? You mean like a tournament where imaginary friends fight to the death against Extremeasaurs? Goo, that's right. Lainey, that's insane. Lily, a tournament like that is pure blood and murder. Goo, Mac told me that his brother Terrence once was in one of these tournaments and he once used Eduardo for it. Me, that jerk. Goo, I wasn't there during the first Extremeasaurs tournament. Are those kinds of things illegal? Me, let me see here. I looked it up on the computer and discovered that Extremeasaurs tournaments are 100% illegal and having one is a federal offense punishable by up to 100 years to life in federal prison. Me, it is illegal and it's a federal offense. When is this tournament going on? Goo, later tonight. Me, then we got to stop them and kill all the Extremeasaurs. Here's how we're going to do it. I revealed my plan. Our plan was to have Lewin take in Lenny and Edzilla, and Lenny will be Edzilla's legs, and when their cover is blown, we ambush them. Me, good plan? Nico, good plan. Perhaps we can help out as well. We turned and we saw the Wild Force Power Rangers. We saw the Red Lion Ranger Cole Evans, Taylor Earhart the Yellow Eagle Ranger, Max Koopa the Blue Shark Ranger, Alyssa Enrile the White Tiger Ranger, and Danny Delgado the Black Bison Ranger. Me, oh wow. The Wild Force Power Rangers. It's such an honor. Nico, you guys are awesome. Lainey, we watched Power Rangers Wild Force all the time and it was so awesome how you guys defeated Master Org, and that was all so awesome. Cole, I'm glad we have so many fans. Hey, Merrick. Sorry that it took a long time for us to reunite. But here we are. Merrick, it's good to see you all again. Cole. Me, the Wild Zords are awesome too. I also have a Wild Zord. I pulled out my crystal saber and in it was my Osprey Wild Zord crystal. Me, I have the Osprey Wild Zord. Danny, the Osprey is a magnificent bird. Taylor, it sure is. Lainey, I used the Predazord in a battle against one of the Halen on the planet Animatron. It was so awesome. Me. It sure was. And I used the Osprey Wild Zord when we did a simulation in the Lilat system. It's an awesome starship and an awesome and powerful friend. Alyssa, I'm amazed you all know our abilities. Me. It's the call of the wild. I'm called the Screeching Osprey. I snapped my fingers and my purple vest appeared. Cole, wow. You are a powerful ranger at heart. Lainey, and I'm also a ranger at heart. Lainey snapped her fingers and she had an awesome brown vest on and there was a bear print on it and on her back was the name Savage Grizzly. She also had a crystal saber and there was a brown animal crystal with a grizzly bear in it. Cole, the grizzly bear Zord. That is amazing, Lainey. Taylor, you are a strong and spirited girl, Lainey. Lainey, thanks Taylor. Tommy, it's great to see you again, Cole. We haven't seen each other since the Forever Red battle. Cole, you too, Tommy. It was awesome. Me, we also met the Lightspeed Rescue Power Rangers in Mariner Bay. It was awesome. Max, that's cool, JD. Me, but we would be honored to have you all help us. Alyssa, thanks, JD. Me, you're welcome, Alyssa. Also, Cole, you have the sympathies and condolences of Team Loud Phoenix Storm for what Master Orc did to your parents. He was a totally honorless monster and if it were up to me, I would have killed him myself. Nico, Master Orc, you have failed this universe. Cole, thanks guys. Me, you're welcome. Now here's what we do. Lincoln, okay. We can call this stage making the plan. Taylor, what do you mean? Maria, I taught him that. We went over the plan again. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Later it was time for the tournament. Lenny was at the tournament gate. Lenny, listen, I'm, like, new to all this Extremeasaurs stuff. I was totes hoping that we could go over the script. Owner, get mashed by the champ. Make it look good. That's the script. We were hiding behind the rocks. Cole, so this is the plan, JD? Me, we wait for Lenny's cover to be blown and then we're going to destroy all the Extremeasaurs and arrest the kids. Alyssa, don't you think that's going overboard? Me, I know it's wrong, Alyssa, but these kids are dangers to the worlds of imaginary friends. They're sending imaginary friends to fight to the death against these creatures of destruction. Taylor, that is terrible. Nico, these kids have failed this city. Maria, yep. Lincoln, this stage is called Executing the Plan. Max, this is gonna be awesome. Lenny was inside Edzilla and she was holding up Ed inside him as his legs and extra arms. Crowd, bring down the smash. Bring down the smash. Blue and Max Cooper, bring down the smash. Bring down the smash. Taylor, shakes her head in amusement, you two are such kids. Mac, so, Taylor. Is it true that you and Eric Myers are dating? Taylor, yep. We might be from different ranger teams. But he's a cool guy to be around. Me, it would be so cool to meet the Time Force Rangers. They're from the year 3000 and we saved the world from total destruction when that time rolls around. Cole, I heard about that, JD. But then Lenny tripped and she fell out of Edzilla. Kid, wait. That's not an Extremeasaur. Lincoln, now we're in, expect the plan to go off the rails. Me, now. We rushed in and we were ready to fight. Me, you kids are under arrest in the name of the law. Kid 2, it's Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Kill them. Edzilla, Ed strongest there is. Punches an Extremeasaur. Cole, let's take these monsters down. Taylor, right. Wild Force Rangers, Wild Access. They pressed their cell phone morphers and turned into the Wild Force Power Rangers. Cole, time for some Wild Zord power. Me, right, Cole. I pulled out my crystal saber and so did Lainey. The Rangers did the same. Me, Lainey and the Rangers, Wild Zords descend. A music tune was heard and in Animaria, the Wild Zords came. The purple osprey, the brown grizzly, the red lion, golden eagle, blue shark, white tiger, and black bison all came. Alyssa, elephant zord arise. The elephant zord arrived. Max, giraffe zord descend. So did the giraffe zord. Alyssa, deer zord descend. The deer zord arrived. Merrick, wild zords descend. He called forth the wolf, hammerhead, and alligator zords. Cole, falcon zord descend. The falcon zord arrived. Me, now for some additional help. I used my telepathic powers to call Princess Shayla. Me, telepathically, Princess Shayla, can you hear me? On the legendary floating island of Animaria, Princess Shayla heard me. Princess Shayla, I hear you JD. You are a magnificent force of good for everyone. Me, I get that all the time. But I have an idea. I'm going to resurrect the wild zords that form into Animus. Princess Shayla, you can do that? Me, I've done it before to other people and I can do it to other things too. Princess Shayla, this is wonderful. Thank you JD. Me, think nothing of it Princess. I held up my hand and chanted a powerful spell and 5 lights appeared and they were animal crystals and they appeared in my hands. One was a black lion, a blue condor, a brown saw shark, a black buffalo and an orange jaguar. Me, wow. 5 more zords. A black lion, a blue condor, a brown saw shark, a black buffalo and an orange jaguar. Said wild zords appeared and they were eternally grateful that I brought them back to life. Me, you are welcome. Cole, JD. That was awesome. Taylor, you are everything we've heard about. Alyssa, I'll say. Me, just doing what we do best and that's helping people. Let's tear these monsters that give imaginary friends a really bad name apart. We went at all the Extremeasaurs and pulverized and blasted them into dust. Bruce, time to Hulk out. Bruce then got angry and his skin turned green and muscular and his hair turned black and his eyes turned green. His clothes were shredding and his shorts were left as he turned into the Incredible Hulk. Hulk smash. Jen took off her white lab coat, blue shirt, and skirt and shoes and she hulkied out. Her skin turned green and muscular and her black hair went from brown to dark green and she grew taller and she became She-Hulk. Betty's eyes turned neon blood red and she grew taller as her skin turned red and muscular and she grew taller. Her new clothes she got are indestructible and they are stretchy. The red She-Hulk was ready. The 3 Hulks were ready and they went at the Extremeasaurs with extremely ferocious fury and they punched and pulverized them all over the place with incredible fury. Suddenly there was a massive earthquake and out of the ground arose a massive crystal monstrosity. It was the Heartless of Elias that turned him into Lexius. The Heartless of Elias looked like a giant living dark red crystal cluster. It can fire powerful red energy lasers in all directions and it can throw boulders and molten lava and fiery meteors. It has a malevolent grin and evil red eyes. And its crystals are sharper than a razor blade. It's called the Volcanic Death Crystal. Me, whoa. Is that Elias's Heartless? Aqua, it sure looks like it. Lainey, this is the Heartless Elias turned into Lexius. It's terrifying. Lincoln, sees Lexius Heartless now we're in the throw away the plan phase. Lynn, guys, one of us needs to get Elias here so he can get his Heartless under control. Breach, I'll do it. Breach called Elias. Breach, Elias, if you're wondering about your Heartless, we've got good news and bad news. The good news is, we found your Heartless. Elias, and the bad news? Breach, it's getting ready to turn Edzilla into paste. Elias, get me over there fast Haley. Edzilla, Ed smash crystal freak. 20 minutes later, Elias arrived and he saw that Edzilla was standing triumphantly on top of it. Elias, sees Edzilla beating up his Heartless without any problem. I thought you said my Heartless was about to turn Edzilla into paste. Breach, that's what I thought. Me, looks like Edzilla has things under control. Let's have you tame it, Elias. Elias. Right. Elias touched it and tamed it, and in a massive swirl of rocks, crystal, lava, and earth he was forever changed. He had crystal dragon wings and he was more powerful than ever before. Me? Wow. Elias, you look amazing. Elias. I sure do. Aqua, would you like to help us? Elias. I would like that. Me. Let's take all these clods down. We all went at the kids and Extremeasaurs and our power was savagely overwhelming them. The wild Zords were tearing apart all the Extremeasaurs and killing them. We were savagely blasting and pulverizing them. Kid, you may have beaten our Extremeasaurs, but let's see how you all fare against the champion. They brought out a huge crate and opened it, and inside was a tiny Extremeasaur. It looked like an ordinary yellow cat, but it got mad and 9 tails electrified came out surging with 100 trillion volts of electricity. Lincoln grabbed all 9 of its tails and he, Gabrielle, Olga and Linka absorbed all of its lightning and electricity. Olga, wow. That is strong electricity. Gabrielle, British accent, it sure is. Its power is incredible. Me, it's still the champion and an Extremeasaur nonetheless. Let's take it down. Combo and final smash time. Swoop, let's get him. Cyber key power. The animatron cyber planet key went into his back and it enhanced his thermal sword temperature to over 95,000 Fahrenheit. Jackie Chan, let's get them. Earth cyber key power. The Earth cyber planet key went into his right arm device and he got the chi powers of Shendu. Swoop and Jackie Chan, Inferno Storm Blast slash. Jackie Chan fired a massive blast of fire and Swoop went and slashed the little Extremeasaur and the blast of fire hit it and exploded into a massive fireball. Crab Bisley, my former brother's powers are perfect for you, Jackie. Jackie, thanks Bisley. Bisley, I will always despise my brother for his incompetence and he got what he deserved. Me, well said. Cybertron Scourge, let's get him. Cyber key power. The animatron cyber planet key went into his back and his 2 extra heads popped out and roared. Scourge, witness the 3-headed dragon. James, Mime Jr. go. James sent out his Mime Jr. James, time for some heavy firepower. Earth cyber key power. The Earth cyber planet key went into his right arm device and it enhanced his Mime Jr.'s abilities. James, Mime Jr., Psybeam. Mime Jr. fired a massive psychic energy blast. Scourge and James, psychic firestorm burst. Scourge fired a massive blast of fire and the blasts combined and they hit the little Extremeasaur and exploded. Crab Me, final smash time. Starman, let's get him. Star Crash Storm. Starman had a bunch of stars orbit around him and he fired them at the little Extremeasaur and they hit it and exploded. Crab Frankie, my turn. Imaginary friend bomb storm. Frankie formed a bunch of explosive kamikaze imaginary bomb friends and they slammed into the little Extremeasaur and exploded and killed it. Me, that was awesome, Frankie. Frankie, thanks JD. It was nothing. Edzilla turned back into Ed. Ed, I defeated your champion Extremeasaur. So I deserve a trophy. James, better do what he says. Me, unless you all want to join your Extremeasaur friends in the netherworld. The kid gave him an awesome trophy and then the FBI and the police arrived. They arrested all the kids. Me, you kids are getting life for this. Hulk, She-Hulk, and Red She-Hulk reverted back. They now got used to the pain of transforming into their Hulk forms. Bruce B, as he reverts back, you mess with imaginary friends and you mess with us. Jen, as she's reverting back, that's right hun. Betty, as she's reverting back, no one messes with our friends and lives to tell about it. Frankie, to the viewers, never mess with the power of imaginary friends and Team Loud Phoenix Storm or else. During the battle Nico caught his own Mime Jr. and a Happiny. It was so cool meeting the Wild Force Power Rangers and having them help us out, as well as having the Extremeasaurs eliminated. The kids were found guilty of their crimes and sentenced to 100 years to life in federal prison, the Null Void, and in the space prisons. In another part of the galaxy, in an awesome space colony light years from Earth, 6 awesome Power Rangers were getting ready. Leo Corbett, it'll be a huge honor to meet Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Maya, yeah. Lost Galaxy Rangers, go. Galactic. A massive flash of light was seen as the screen turned white. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction complete. Nico-chan 11 gave me the idea for this one from the Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends episode Eddie Monster. That was a funny and strange episode. I included the Power Rangers Wild Force Rangers because they were the most awesome Rangers in the Power Rangers series. Thanks for the ideas, man, as usual. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.